day I know okay FM. I say a friend of Kwame Amo, another lunatic, a destitute rascal fool.
The first time who says I was so free and throw, just say, oh, you throw, you come a minimum for your project.
And I me experiences over the weekend.
And yet, when you hear say you, me, this you know, no names a me in your channel. Me just a me your foot to go.
Ye didn't come on Vieno. And come on, Baby Vieno. And I may catch and say, just as I'm saying, sir, who your true for a dad for. I feel the man who said, some information now, me no do uncommon, and no, the Global Info Analytics report, and now the Bay and Commission.
We am back and chay, and I made a video between our bontin say, Owusu Bempah, any Kwaku case, no, a old case. Na Owusu Bempah, a boys, a baby Kwaku ano. And a Kwaku a babontin, a bear expose Owusu Bempah. Na ni expose na oyeno. The tintin tietty and say, say Owusu Bempah come shall send me baby e Ghana hono. Kwaku na de report bi komano. Na wajibu report to New Year, osu wa bon ontimi nkan ade. Na ono Kwaku na san say na daje. Asan so asan translate the amano twi kasem ne no no akeka ne umasi ani. Na fe wo de abehye nkom e de akire Ghana for. Nti Owusu Bempah no oni ani wa bon oni spirit bia a wo de hye nkom no. Because Bulgaria beka bi enso page so. A Bulgaria beka say Owusu Bempah pese wo hye nkom ne ade ya na wo frɛ no wo man no. Eti o we Kwaku na so kanam say na ya mpa because Kwaku na so okofie ho a adekwenti okofie ho no ene wa start a wo yi we ni pia bonten no. Enye se ne boys ne be so ene Kwaku na ne be ya beef a nka we nyina nke yente. Nti mun koso na mun so na on ka mo ne ntie why ene mo a no te na wo kasa no. Was why yenye and a marine spirit be a fan to ntimi nware e Kwaku na din komo pa Alex Tetteh so kwatena ho so hu so for wo yen tro kura se da wo so ba asase so for yen tro pa hu bi da ko bi so hia Owusu Bempah enu hu se sen tro pa yen tro Owusu Bempah shin tro yen tie ensam we course so e wo na events enye na tumpa chaw e course wo CTV time Kwaku anan e te se Owusu Bempah boys na bekasa no so mo ye nkran man te se wayo bi o mo brutal ntimi nim se ntokwa we de anwumre no o mo so be ba Kwaku anan so na ni o masa ato aso mo nto aso sa na mo di nkomo nko akire mi entete afei so se chi ni ko hye mu so no o mo nyina ni ma se wo ye bone ni achi ni hye na me se okay ene mo nkeka ni entie be se yete edien wo ye yenti achi ni hye mu aya no mo di hu nkomo ame ate why yentie Kwaku anan ene Alex Tetteh enkomo mde abeto abonten ye nyina na ebetiu for comment comment section and no first that ubetima like page no subscribe to channel we ye di video 2 mu a na won sa aka na won so ba be kire wa adwene e wo page we so yenkote Kwaku anan.
Now tonight on the front line as we continue to do the build up, we are about to take an approach that is highly unusual of me, but circumstances leave me with no choice than to proceed this way to bring much needed clarity to matters before me. And what? Secondly, let me again issue disclaimer tonight and apologize to anyone who may be offended by this information I'm about to put tonight. Please pardon me or pardon the platform today. Yeba ya DB. Anything I may issue disclaimer 1, 2. And you may be PPO ebi umana anya ode. Anything I may issue sa apologies me patrol fache me name mere why? Fache me said ya be ko biano bebre enya mode. But then Kwaku mini option bia so say we have to do it this way. Na yemfa enkoyenim. Great. Now, as of last week Wednesday, ubi a share show no. What he said? Ya best state wa ha said. Nipa boniphobia ono ye na adwen say oba be threaten. Why? Because the front line be ye expose kese next year. Not even now. Because they say ye we aso. Enti why? Sa threat no ho nsem. E na me ba be bie so akiro. But tonight the self-styled so-called man of God, Isaac Owusu Bempah, I know you are watching. Watch me very well. To get together with your Alsatian dogs, your animal dogs, tell them to watch me and listen carefully. Because, trust me, if you are me blasting me fly now, the number of calls, I'm tired. Impedifobia na dewe manye. So munya pa, which of course they are also watching. Munya kweku chai. But I told him, said no. Events and montage, you know, that. So there's nothing I can do, and I have to do it and wash my hands. Nemiriana do ya. Reverend, the self-styled fake Isaac Owusu Bempah, I dare you, let your Alsatian dogs come back. Woman made the day. My employee woman. Dear, Semiria Anadria. Reverend fake Isaac Owusu Bempah. Bra maumrantiano on that screen is no maumrantiano mrabontain and some made the day. I'm telling you, I give my mom the events and the passage. Hey, who wait me after one more London, one more Germany, one more Hifa, all of them, let them come. Obia made it. Mume didi kwekwana because when him my culture me atem the day me must and take one thing off my skin. But Momume ye jumano no montra mishiemu te kasa na meka chono twi kasa no momuntra mishiemu no mo mi din su nkwa akire even though mu di matem but eno no so oboa ma mi din akwa akire nti firi ochine kosi week ewie I dare you, let your Alsatian dogs come. Wo penny or software wo Ghana say uni obi nya asem a instant say wo bebe gina simpie so na wa kire o mema de no. A man who claims that we Nyankopon nipa rather will prefer say Obama Nasorema in the name of the God he worship to come and rant and insult nipa anyhow we omope no mu ya no mo dwane akote nechi na kwesiada na sa fake man of God we na wa fa Bible na ekura na we ko gina aso dan enim na we preach amadom ni na sa na we ya woni awo sa na Nyankopon ka chewo why you say you guama, but we are dark, we in so called what? On your friend events and nations prophets, no, we are particular. Folks, many time, listeners and viewers will recall that last week we released information about a man who identified himself as Foster. He threatened the front line, accusing us of speaking ill about his so-called man of God, and warned that if we ever did so again, we would be what? Dealt with, even threatened the very night of our broadcast. Samoba Kaya, Tuesday na assembly see, Wednesday na maybe be assembly so. Na already ni eka say, okay can in seminar, me ba Wednesday, enemy state say, Abrante na bonipa miense din, mienu ya sofo, baku ya politician, and of course, I know sir, these are the people. Then I stated many times, and remember parts of what program I made last week, remember part. But everybody know that we stated said, Sani pay me and saying, ye nim why and or share sadi beside we be as on frame and I mean so minya in so be says so I use the word say we are being cautioned not to blame any of them. However, na me to aso say ade we bi esipen kwaku me hu bi pen me hu ye kra no me hu mienu o that a man of God be one to share me so during the time and me radio so me hu bi pen the second time the same man of God as I be to share me so and so name with television station be and tonight we be hu ni now so I'm being careful this time. But folks, guess what happened? Any other Wednesday show you see her any a baby. Indeed, everything is now much clearer to me, and also everything makes sense to me now. Folks, I recall stating categorically on Wednesday that I know 3 individuals by name Bempah. However, I could not assign blame to any of them because none had contacted me on this matter. Nor could I confirm that any of them were behind the moves. But guess what happened? Timeka say, minimum bia say, we initiate and we initiate. So folks, then I'm here. Now me come and to now me state na me call. But shadi see. After my show, the next Thursday, I received a call from a brother who is also a radio presenter, and I want to keep his name for now. This gentleman called me and delivered a message from the South Star Reverend Owusu Bempah, the General Overseer of Glorious Power Ministry International, stating that he knew nothing whatsoever about the attacks. Hey, how? Yawada, eneminya meteho, and a call by Ore your frame or a radio presenter or frames the Kwaku. On Krebe Dimo, nam say in Kraben or so. Reverend Owusu Bempah, who is a fake until today, until Thursday, Friday, busy weekend day. But you know what? They be asking me to be in Timas. Say me on some men of God. Say me the master about so. There are two things here. Any baby can want some answer we fake we me a me. There are two things I have to do. One, I need to experience you, or I have to investigate you. And send a magia to me say ni pay free nyame. Any papa can want some saying me no any problem. No, me ni pass some into musa and say me experience so. Eranum. And to me yeah show no Wednesday we yawada and a brand tea frame say Owusu Bempah friend catch and say on can't me say say ni panoa or better team no ono onim ni pebiasa nam say how by the way ya catch and so no and o show be etiana. Two, again no woman number no one can send to me frame me and cast asem nature no this asem we be man or say ne minim folks ni just see ho. Folks, having listened to the message and believing it to be true, what happened next would shock you. Hey, a bro can't ask me chair me G2 me say okay. And the crack you be fan is the work can be an yate. Folks, say me G2 me say the all cano and the crack enya the crano. On Saturday, December 6th evening, then a friend sent me a link and said, Kwaku, watch this. Only for me to open it and find a group of rented dogs behaving indeed like truly animals, purely like goats, sheep, cows, all manner of creatures hurling insults at me for reasons I know nothing about. How? Saturday, me wa ne say, me nwe bi so send me link say Kwaku jenahwe. Na hwe wia frame me share link no be a link no say me hwa. Ghanaians, guess what I saw? I saw a brand here no wo OK FM. I see a friend Kwame Amo, another lunatic, a destitute rascal fool. One on ne mrantie bi gu hwa. One me den we hwebemba fun we yenimu a osi ho se wodaw. Okọ despite OK FM ade ote ho wo ya ne se o news this self-style rogue, a crook, useless it. One on the domo at ho na Kwaku omu dimatem menyo mo hwe. Omu dimatem just like that. Nam say na some way every himfa me na ya be threaten me na me yam investigation no. And na chese mo na mo share kire na sa threaten ba ya na asesen. Wo mo nko community me ma be ka say and friend say Reverend Owusu Bempah abba radio station be threaten me say whatever it is intino na chese media no remind no say jama me pene boni bi edi. By the way, Bob Marley can assembly otone nyumisa or say who the cap fits, let him wear it. People within se wumpo na wo ba Hot FM bidi some few years ago me mo within but me disasem no e ka asem for a purpose of what? Emphasis, and emphasis is mine. What the hell? What the heck? Obama, this your Alsatian dogs, Alsatian animals. Owusu Bempah said, woman and telling me simple to me the make one another for want of what? Folks, in the link, I identify one good for nothing rogue a scavenger, and a despicable lunatic who calls himself Kwame Amo, a disgraceful character sitting on a reputable broadcasting platform, spewing nothing but garbage, senseless content, and consistently displaying village and cottage manners, as though he was never properly cultured from his hometown. Now we shall brandy we kasa. The shade in amisi no. Enya ne fault a kurasi no free buy no. Kurasi ni mutu. Wabetna kurukesem. But on here na adwen so obepo no ho kakra. Let me jaw masem to ho. Folks, as if that was not enough, I later sent a message directly in the afternoon. Me hear me general cleaning. So guess what I did? I sent a direct message to the self-styled Owusu Bempah himself, warning him to call his rented dogs and unruly animals to order and keep them from attacking me. And folks, guess what happened next? Ewiemu ho na me send is a link no. Na me hear message dey kan ho say Owusu Bempah je. Na so wo was small bi say obi meka nkyere me say ade na me be kan ho asem ewo Wednesday no unim ho hwe a ena na die nti ena wo mrante no ekokotena wo mo social media so wo didi matem how nyansa be na wo sa adne mu wo na wo ye peni wo na wo mo kwan so mo nkotena ho endidi matem. By the way, any partner who friend so on back some crying chairman says any person who you free who access to me number. Why didn't you call me direct? Reason bang, but I even a woman went to your friend direct. Now there are some come and you before from. But any point harding where then comes from this umranti or my better social media so we did matter. And I'm this when you're venezing. Me de message no command. And I'm de link no one mranti no. And more for no, me did link no command say Jinashe. And folks, guess what happened next? The self-styled Owusu Bempah now plays a call through same brother saying he want to speak with me. And folks, your guess is as good as mine. Me de command no, me fan say bad 10 minutes if not more. And our brand tianwa. This self fake Owusu Bempah. Every message command so on family a brand any frame will phone so. Say Owusu Bempah or line so. No person on make us and I say how. My message amano. And I'm the link amano. And I wona wa frame so me the link ni bi amaze. Monhwe meet me baby o. Shade umrante ne ye. Enti onye den onfa no ne mrante ne nkokasa. Because kwasiasem no mbeki kan no none of them represent me Kwaku ametia. I'm a decent person But waba line so like seriously okay omrani enkasa guys he only came on the line and folks he came and lied, blatantly lying, denying knowing anything about what is going on. But trust me folks, I exposed Owusu Bempah so much the better say I exposed his deceptions, his crooked schemes, and his what usual tricks, lies of what fishing for information so he can what later package it as a what a prophecy. And the moment I started revealing those truths, the self-styled Owusu Bempah, the so-called man of God, folks, resorted as usual hurling insult at me. Folks, utterly disgraceful, and there can never be anything more than this. Ebra afi abrante be a line yemi and say ba line so no. Afi Owusu Bempah si somewhere. All be hye ne kasa na se no, hwi kasa o kan ni say me a badum mani a me mintie de wo kan. Na by the way me no want to kwa. Na just say won we mean the other say ntukwa bi na won me ba e na won me be. By the way, how dey na won frame me direct? For the second time, wakofro bi aba case ni mo. Why? What's your motive? Say me a badum ba mintie. Now folks, what share ne kasa na se no, ono na sem ne say me mintie na ma me nkasa. Na me tie no ma ni di na he me dunyame obo so ne asase say yesi asofo bi o mem ha. Honhom boni ye entro honhom akohwisam ene nabrabasam ese omumu a. I now can attest based on my experience say the self-styled Owusu Bempah we ye crook and we ye fake. Me na make a try. I know you are watching. We are fake. We need pasa. Why is so going events a high buffalo? And I do going woman either hat also, but we are pateku. Would the me say would the atronoma Miami who say yes, atronoma Bempah Odieno. Now, folks, I'll tell you what, tonight I was so shocked, say, would the atronoma to a point to home. Now, feed your bayan says so then, or the Cassan is here. Now, my bandsome we see and so. But tonight, the front line finally ready to release the audio of the rogue who called the platform last week, Tuesday, and launched an attack on the host for you to listen. Meban komonwa is here and so. But for the purpose of something, or not ne animal na no te saying okay FM no I see a friend Kwame Amono. Or beka word bia or beka tabloid and put me more tabloid no. This fool, this lunatic tabloid word and put me more. So I started interrogating myself. School ben abranti wokoe. So munsua de o munya obi reputable media house e monko educate Ghana for you prefer rather some obeko na makwa den makwa say mama niama itantanta nti Ghana na obi ensua hwe. Enye me ha. You destitute. Folks, on Tuesday, nipa ye obe threaten yen. Me yesa sa audio na ncheye mo for now. But ono sa Alsatian dog Kwame Amobetra the links no. Or say ye kwa ye ni audio bia and that what? Ye na jam ye pesi ye cookie baby. Folks, enyo mo no be push here but you will know ye nim say e dey tape no say be release e dey amagana for momenti. However say we are doing some investigation here ye drum pempen so. Folks, for the purpose of clarity, ti audio no owura no frame me a wono beka say ya boni nyankopon nipa o say ne nyame ne god whatever ya boni din wa hanzi on tiase ne yesa bobioma won ba be shi station so won ba be den no ti san komo na course between me and me no when he plays a call to me. Take a listen.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Who is this? Who is this? I ask a question. Who are you?
We did the Foster.
We did the name? Foster. What can I do for you?
Now, what do you know?
What am I?
Well, on the number of WhatsApp, so I only mean WhatsApp. Some questions from now would be that. I have the part one of kind of WhatsApp. Well, we are master of the beatings. Condemn here or beatings, you know. Who say, for example, also would you quarters a cola, would you have beatings out back, you know? I am say, as you beat this never, who is sleeping away, several seven than you see.
Meet you.
So, what's the neighbor? Would you? We have them apart, would you tell that it's cocaine?
Meko come my idea. What's on my
so what we have Bema and any time yeah online now
na Foster Mama no nya di to what what's my idea it relax you din in a team so ban to kwa na ma fan to kwa nsia wo die me Foster. Hello, Foster. I thought so big line.
Jimmy Papa.
Baby, who's me? The overcame may be anywhere a make it be to me, but me fit you. Sami Kwekumen would raise you are. Wow, friend, I feel so team. By the way,
if you make nothing to you or not.
No, maybe so.
I'm joking.
Maybe. Na wanka se nipa na nipa na obo ni nipa na obo ni no nipa na obo ni no nipa na obo ni no what system ma bo ni din ana don't be stupid and don't be animal we are kwa sleepy afi ma memra also what program what o ti obo ni studio ho kwa fear jini for fool animal what yam pebi o ti na obo ni studio ho.
Afi that lunatic Kwame Amo wono self style and more for a nine you wash your face upwards. Now you've heard audio. Remember, animal. You were sitting on that lane, and you guys were displaying stupid animalistic tendencies. And more for unim yansa. What style of journalism? Enemy, what bodam? I can say to Usivi, Kofa Usivi, bra. Me book within crown, my bono crown, my enrich Usivi. After some ranting on Mokana, we show minima when look at their faces as dark as coming from the cemetery, trying to visit humanity on the planet Earth. Animals. Some ranting me and the minimum to Mokado hear me. I need them to come every day. Namume Didi. Finally, this platform wants the rented dogs of the self-styled Owusu Bempah to get their facts right. But before that, folks, it really beats my conscience to come to terms with this situation that a whole man of God could stand in the church, could stand before men of honor, and yet could be bold enough to raise human animals to go out there and attack people, insult them on his behalf, and still could what? Prophesy to Ghanaians that God has what? Spoken to him. Wonyankopon nipa o Bible na catch or say seek peace among all. Or say any hunya den entina sumdwemu yentina nijem. Eno na Isaac Owusu Bempah wuye. Say wo obi woni obi nya asem a wo dia wonima ne say osofu pani a we gaining notoriety e wo mani mu wotimi mpo ben politicians mpanimfo dia wo betimi aye e be hye wonum nyam ene wasore say wo frɛ edom bi say munko didi say nipa natem in your name say nipa no mudidi atem no obi amfo mo nya hwe but the point is yembisa say what credibility ben na wo build. Tonight I want to lay down 6 fundamental questions. Now and a kwame amo anima me pesa ono don mutie including on Bempah himself because mu beki kan kwasi asem bi wo ho none of them could make sense to anybody. Tia me mamo 6 questions. Now Owusu Bempah Momo answer 6 fundamental questions for the dogs of this self-styled fake man of God, Isaac Owusu Bempah, to go and ask their own boss and bring the answers before I descend heavily on them another time. Wait them they proper quem. Number 1, I want these attacking dogs to find out from their self-styled man of God, Owusu Bempah, how many times he invited me to his house and for what purpose? For munkobi samo boss. Sir, how many times and what fat telephone from the Kwaku brefie meye ninkomo. Na dodo was saying afi na botaye woman den. Muntie question me me kind of brof na ma catch because my bon you destitute animals. Mon take us. Twi nimpo mo kana mo dan. Komisano, how many times I dare him? How I have my information, everything. Bempah, I have everything. Me say, catch you. How many times now friend me ba ofio? Me buy answer me be here den. Obuni ni die nam de ma. Number 2, can I wake up and embark on a trip or a journey to a man of God like Owusu Bempah's house? Because my sorry me timi fie me ni hwe ye. Ne me tuka. Say me ko Isaac Owusu Bempah fie. Say me ko akotan keke just like that. I mean, eno ni nyansa no ewom ne de hene. I'm a host of this show. I'm a CEO of a reputable company, a private investigative firm. Mini adagio. Ne me tuka. Say me ko jina Owusu Bempah fie from wherever that I live all the way to Ajingano. Mini dwuma bi die. Kwame amo dedentini Jimmy. What didn't ya juma kwana kobisa wo boss no me one post wo boss yes sir asofidie dia obi atumi twa kala bo ne kon mu mwasefo munkobisa no me sorry ane me tuka na ma ba ne fie because me need dwuma bi di. Number 3, has the self-styled Isaac Owusu Bempah given me money to buy what fuel each period I visited his home? Mumisano. Say, wa mami sikada Kwaku je fire fuel nako. Mumisano. And after this one, I'll give you the answer. More than enough. Na mibisamo. enti me timi baby what frame say me mra wo fie me bufi wo legu mi ka mo anante all the way to Adjengano beyond East Legon maba me ko kwakuje na fato fi wo agu ka mo ko we kwa no mo me ewiase ehu say mo boss waye bone but me nka say waye bone because me hu nyansa ewu mu mpo say emu ase 40 say mo we mpo betimi ay kasa aba monum enu free hin and then they are told to me, mo say then I have ever dined and wine in the residence of the self-styled Isaac Owusu Bempah. Like seriously, me. Anybody who knows you will tell me need abonte. Na me need you that. Someone am dey be almost more cameras. More. I dare you. Mo for one picture mra. Kwaku Anan no near Isaac Owusu Bempah ADD. Didn't see that. They didn't see that. Number 5. How many crucial no? How many reports from Global Info Analytics on the 2024 elections are in his possession? Munkobisan. And what exactly did he use that report for? Munkobisan boss said Global Info Analytics for opinion polls for 2024 elections. Munkobisa is a Owusu Bempah report no do was saying a ban ho. Na odi eden Yankopon hu mobo Isaac Owusu Bempah me say we are fake. You are a crook and a fake man of God. Hey, now this of nante ba betimi didi atem no makoi we are fake. We nye Yankopon nipa Ghana for no ever thought, including the government of NDC President John Dramani. We are fake. Now win him. Share Iranum and me need time man and but when me the proper kwem na me ya DB. Show at the time of election 2024 we switched the high gear. Why Reverend Bempah why no nim say me no et say nua enti sadi we ya wa be ye na anu kwai enipa entia say Kwaku woni Bempah want to kwade da me say how na me bow at the time wa the former IGP what the Bempah ko shemu e ministries police station ono pe no nim ade okoye monko bisa no wono pe ne yede ni ko shemu a nyame pe ne di na fofie ente se panie ben yo seden o ono nim sa asem no yede wo ne kunu nyame adom hwe yede ne koto police hospital mpono ne nsuo esini so no na handcuff egu ne nsa. This is what Ghana police yede ye Bempah ebra Bempah pie ebae. Some of us, we were so candid enough to receive him like a brother. Said, no, yeah, some of us would have to tell the story right from its perspective. Who said, say we did it wholeheartedly, and many other things, including say, Mamia Grada, at one point, Bempah SSR, the Alsatian dogs, the same dogs, no, or do Mamini Fia, or Ditio. Deo, no so ho asem bae no. Later, wono Bempah be frame me say, Kwaku, one sister enkasa na me pese me man olive branch na eja ntokwa. Folks, I did all that I have to do. And so later, sa me and they didn't questions awo me. We who say na ye bibi say ni na ye nyamedwuma ni bia. No. So, guess what? Election time ni mo no. Then Bempah would call Kwaku. Then I call so. Now journalists do what Ghana be anim Bempah language. Me say journalists be bring more language. Oh, want to say na then I call so. And of course, many of these our men of God would always some other culture. They seek information from journalists, from politicians, from doctors, from security top officials. Or no me share come. And a meaning you didn't come and say oh. Bibia ko kama Global Info Analytics for the opinion polls say ba sa opinion polls e shape bibia elections ne ko and not getting interest no start say no or report ni bia hwe folks na me the report ni brewia say Jenna Hwemu no what Owusu Bempah on the flip side will do ni say no package report no in his own style in his own way no they are better now saw them will be in commercial so hey sir, like seriously. And in all of this, all of us were busy monitoring elections. And we didn't know what was going on. Now, the Ayana Hamin Puni said, report na ba me ma senior man say there is a summary in the report. So summary no because report na so it would be summary na summary ho say because global info analytics aya Musa Dankwan wo the figures in ba summary ho. It is so easy for you to see and do your analysis. Bempah minim say na sabi so ni marking kan obegina wo konsu to the extent say just a way to car akonifie asien na akotena se acheche ni say na osie bisa say na wo ye sure na wo ye say sana ni na no wo bisa no na wo pick that information a package di akwakwa nkom am NDC for you were despicably shameful. Now I have seen say no, you were not the man I thought of. Bempah, you are not the man of God I thought of. And come shall be sharing na atro na brebeni. God has exposed you. Onyami hu mobo no ma wonka kaye. What? Owusu Bempah. When you expose in the air, you know. But I dare you say you will not force us to start the expose. No. Now we na makanwo. The next thing I say they come home Ghana for is for Ghanaians to listen to your own voice. Ah, when you bria global info analytics for report. Which is hey, and who baby did the matem and who boys. The next question may be so. Who is the event said the God who prophesied? Who is the God who is prophesying to him earlier that candidate? Question number one. Who is the God prophesying to him earlier that candidate John Dramani Mahama was carrying what? Coffin that God has projected John Dramani Mahama, and later the same self-styled man of God was out there campaigning for candidate Mahama. Miami program so no better when a 2 TV or say then candidate John Dramani Mahama osufundaka na emoja aye ne nsa hu nya orefi so orefi me ba be tape natural magana fu hu how crook you are, how what fake you are. O say moja wo ne nsa ho na fundaka so no mti asemo empeni nsem da bani na no a matter of time me pentam emu atensa no broni wakase be say the vindication of crime is in the womb of time ebre na aso no yeah. The same Owusu Bempah, ye nim dia ko ba ye bam Bempah say hey John Mahama na eden LED. Na Ghana for nim say no. Mo monitor na call of guys no mu nim say no. Behind all the scenes, he was speaking certain what informations behind the scenes. No dey any commission. I dare you come and tell me donyame nyankopon ko o hye o san kom em 2024 would or mouse prophecy ma the ban. I dare you come and prove that God near there. I dare you come and prove you are fake. Me na make a show we are fake information na no out there we dwuma ni na ye dwuma hyehyɛ and na we ye I thought say me no di nkomo we are fake mumisa no edebenti and an ibufu MPP for at the latter part of it and ya only see a chini tumo munkobisa no. One of Owusu Bempah's anger was because the MPP for promising said one may construct asphalt road from the junction to the doorstep and MPP for and he's angry. One of the things he got angry, and there are many more. We need time tonight. Hey, folks. Would he confirm this or deny that he did this out of what? Disgraceful acts bestowed on him by what? The NPP? Now maybe it's another last question. Who is behind the arrangement for Owusu Bempah to place his hands on candidate John Dramani Mahama? Some here at the very latter part of elections, the South Isaac Owusu Bempah Edinensa Ekoto John Mahama so Mokai sa video no. Before Sadini see no, another South man of God, Nigeria, had prophesied on Owusu Bempah. Mokai sa prophecy no. Try to put the pieces together, but I'm not going to do that. I'll do that later. a man of God bi wɔ Nigeria ebe hyɛ nkom bi ɛwɔ Bempah ho ansana candidate Mahama yɛde ne ɔmuko gyina ahemfa ɛno all among men of God nia ɔno ɛne ɛma no kwan so mfa ne nsanto kwan so John Mahama so Ghanaians gauge the space ɛno so nam kwan mu ba now show ebra efi Bempah eba menino ɛne saa madam fi yedi nkomo no wie no enkomo ni ba be wie no ɛna me ka kyerɛ sɛ hwɛ just as I'm saying say wo your truthful dadafo afi na mehu sɛ some information na me no di hu nkomo yi ɛno the global info analytics report ɛna wo de be ye nkom hye me ka sa pɛ then Bempah started insulting we a Jimmy for I'm quoting him we a Jimmy for what and a line a cut here now on my country Ghana for her men small mano woman kwankula cheap woman so I don't have time for them wona we are the man of God na say upia bonte me tell when we say me den krofo egu me ho and ever since I ranting be this answer phone when we say mato and you may be a social media man for you I will never do that but I have hundreds of bloggers who are ready to take your lunatic animals on but me yes other I will battle you alone come forward Bempah a fake man of God Owusu Bempah come forward as a man displays away a bema what it but when you bema when nam ho langa say yarefo no when you bema and then me hu say when you bema wo de ne say obekwa kwota nipa echi na wama in the name of onyankopon amosom no mo de onyame din ayo twiase show ya kasa wi na ye na ye koy no eyimre anso ho later in the evening the self-styled man of God sent me 2 audio recordings asking me to halt my move to what to halt my move so his live dogs live dogs rats, rocks, ragamuffins, destitute, despicable what beings could also what stand down for peace to prevail. Folks, what more disgraceful situation can be described than this? Ebra meni ono any abrante ne yakasa wie na me fisi ye wie o. Eimre bobe 67 and the same Owusu Bempah send me 2 fans audio recordings. E dey ba asem. Ai mimi ntwitwa nsem so. Mami man be respond said ya me ye. Na me responde a ono ne mba no so be responde na e ma asomdwe mba na me so wo ye nim guase ni. Wo ye nim guase ni ankasa what Bempah in the same spirit this so-called self-styled man of God previously now I feel that me be expose you wahanso previously stormed the studios of Hot FM and later the studios of where Net2 TV caused major disturbances nearly did what nearly destroyed studio equipment. Tonight we are asking who exactly is this self-styled man of God into Kwaku ho the same Owusu Bempah in my days our radio so Hot FM wo ba studio ho obiabe kanasem wabo odin ya arrangement say nipa no so mra waba enipa na ama enye ye fault ya ma okwan kan wasem na call baby eno ano no this fake man of God bie na no a o say asem bi wo metumi aka fa wo Kwaku Ghana for tom ye mbe shom afi wuti studio yi memo wetwa ahwe metumi am wetwa ahwe na me say ko yeah do it eno ano no o say me ba be so na hwe nti eno ano no me ba be so na hwe nti papa wey Owusu Bempah original studio ho no ne boys any bodyguards ekuta pepper spray no mu spray studio ho ya to dan nim ne boys ni bi gina studio door na no matum no mo spray pepper spray say e wo dem o na afi o started so mo scatter studio equipment. I will bring the video out. He knows who saw the video na come obi absolutely rubbish. I have the video and once ho the same Owusu Bempah at the time I me won Net2 TV. One time ye program. Me name how then it happened. Before my eyes, then a group of people bombed into the studio and my technicians were fast enough say omudum cameras e what them na yenkwhwa Owusu Bempah ne dom e na abahoi. E dey ba asem a me guest na one of me guest or tewa or ye program Owusu Bempah ne wa asem nti eno ano no. Or ba studio ho. Na me ba o se nipa yi se nyanyame na di afofie ena mo ye bibi na nipa ne nkwa free ni mu a enche Kwaku meka se osofo papa bi ti se Owusu Bempah ena nam so ena sa ature nchemi abeto Netu TV management and I myself sanete ho and you got the nerves, you this man of God, you got the nerves to sit there and speak rubbish. How dare you? Now who person turn me a cover? Like seriously, we are pateku, now we are fake. We now call on his so-called dogs, who could be what rented to go and stand in front of somebody's gate and back, to come back and what? Pronounce and make things clearer and position themselves. We will not be intimidated, and you can't force us to bring our exposés out. Me say, the be here say and say, you better o voice. We hear the global info analysis or analytic for report. Now we busy. Na ye nim se sana ni na na de be chema wo de akwhye nkom waso dem. You fake man of God. Let's of course me momati asese on. If you ha ye nsuro hwe emrante ne ka se mi se adan na me mfamasem enko muslimi for se muasefo ye nuane muslimi for me sorry me tromoso me sorry. Why? Now, Monsieur, Ekroma, what is a malam be shenkom? Na malam be shenkom saying, me, I stayed all my life in the north. Me who be that and not here. Malam ni be no be shenkom. Na di enti na malam be shenkom. E mu asefo, mu papa Owusu Bempah, otrofo da da ni and na brebeni e ko gina na sorofie. E hye hwan kom. O hye Muslimi fo na titneni e Sheikh Sarabutu. Ko hye ne nkom. O hye ne nkom ye den ye. Afi Muslims yes o mo ba be hye waso no. Pabam odwane to wiem wotokwayem emu asefo wodwane to wiem nyankopo be normal say prophecy ne be kama mintie you lunatic a lunatic scavengers mu jare schizophrenic. All right, uko share Sarabutu enkom ye no afi you are retreating nyame be no ofre o say ko share sa nkom no abodam for tonight. I end here. When me be proper kwem. But I'm only with him. President Mahama, Mamenka say minjo. Sani pa when mu nyankopon nipa o. And I have stated categorically, Mr. President Mahama, NDC for stay away from some of these self-styled crooks. And Newma womu yen won. Okay? Over a lot of NDC CEO for Bibria. Wako mo offices are. Wako eden. Wako ye eyi or the anointing oil akwa anointing was say I womunya problems. I have the list of them. And enche, I'm going to release those people. I'll bring their names and tell President Mahama to warn them. Or why no mudidie? Or how no survive you on BBA? Yakupun hu mobono ma won kakaye. But expose no unchre me dia menye. Ghanaians, there are men of God who are before who fit mu etumu. One of them no Bempah no si hon. Okay? No sa Bempah no. The spirit of marine are attacking it to the extent say awari ontimi wari bisuda. And the spirit of entro and ada akoshisem ni nabraba and the chest abapadem ni who be that. Ontimi kan kre. Folks, my man for a baller for an assemble baby. Make a short break, me bow. My guests join me, and then we take a very good look into the MPPs. What? Upcoming delegates conference. I'm going to be elected on my flag bearer. This is the frontline show, of course. Kwaku Anan, Ghana Speaks. I'll be right back. Kwaku, na sa self-style asofo bebre na me sure say mo campaigns o master artificial nkom ne ade Bempah start bi ana munye hu
asofo na ewotumi ni jawo mo no o mo nkasa wo hu mo da na Owusu Bempah de nkofo egu ne na ase na ya na misumo mu because you can sofo a pala akura woni bi pala ijaba kukura ni ne mu ba kukura ni je nyina dum da Owusu Bempah yes rembo media me wo mba bi na police officer bi chief inspector bi am wo SWAT e friend ni no friend me say ya na onim say police for dey no unless Rosu Casben or more languza nam so e will be Owusu fresh one 12 Owusu I didn't crazy year baby 20 say
answer is 2016 oh baby something kind me check out me who date no
I think 17 and
yeah
18 more back and Krachi can say oh easily going to mean to can him rest see and I'm with answer now call gamota no more langusa brain or rubber one which me I can almost two no more their bro no shoe they be penny more. But they are not much Owusu Bempah Jimbena mi hu.
Oh sir.
Any share that. Madam Fukwesi mo na any daily Kwesi Adolf. No Kingsby guys, no say Kingsby boys. Nti no omo na any daily. Nti okanya na ne. Osu Alex so is me penny no nti chuka ne bra. Na papa me chuka yi. Na ko yi kudu a so for Owusu Bempah na say eh so papa dey me Martin nka yes waben na media minim say the first time who says I was suffer yentro oye chese wo yentro e kroma minim ni po yentro che Owusu
Bempah and I me experiences over the weekend
and yet we nye here say you ya me nim ni si no no onim say me nye chen no me chese me ye funtu Kwaku me na e de kan ko ye no and we see ope Jinwagon black bush no na me di ebiama mama won't me back nice one 2017 no so ope no and I'm Range Rover and so Vogue I'm say bi o timitini fi ho ade lankusa na mfre no di Vogue no
seriously
Vogue new one ye dey no so buy na se cars na ko YouTube range back langusa bako na wo sa pa gin wan
said your money so
woni kapren so
wo fum ewiase nyoma mi hu bi da ewiase afefe de
wo mo hihye adwuma ba enti wonim ne
oh de
na o se yenya ka ne mi nko na obema deposit the deposit no I think $5,000 as a $10,000 and no cross friend ko fo bi o ko se de man no friend we create to be ça sauf yo sprinters events bedu bi o frɛ no this can it me tell more than 3 hours na me bo ye fu 10,000 ne buy
because the sasa na membi sa we mu ye o
baby
de be si won na 2
10,000 ne buy beye ni o se adechia okwa na oka oko 3 days no amount 5,000 okwa into $25,000 na otua it take more than beye into na minipa ni ebufu ye hu yan ne say lankusa brand new no omo de sare an bom no odinam ahontu aka no
Owusu Bempah
Owusu Bempah when you hear say we ye me
asem we na kofa o de ba na 2 ho no ebe wura
na 2 ni mpo de me ni jombodu issue me ko ka say jombodu ye galamsey so na jombodu boys ni ye galamsey
na wote on say
na da ye de ye kosie omukoye we 1 week ye fa say
one obisa
you know here for yes
Sir John
ampa na omo ye flyer ma me jombodu na me jombodu ba enti me jombodu ba no so ye so ya arrangement enti chese let's de ne ka enti o ba ho na onu that day penny da ne nkwankura na abepem sa bi say ne ya se me so ka sa me ba no me da men se be 40
asojafo pa
sojafo ni na chese me guys
na me penny dia for few
na so mo ma me fentokuam
I know na say me wo
na can friends because no mo fa me go say the in office
Ghana for so me kan nya sam kito that day obi amapon be 10 me free na 2 na for 3 am
ya ka me ya na Owusu Bempah de me see ye call ewie ye me tie ne say akoye ntua kaika ena me nkofo ni hunye no so matu car no de car no bufu yi papa ne be sesa ne car se wo garage wo nyina ne ani abufo ni ban no ena madam fon ye friend Mohammed ono so ni Range Rover no o ma ye kofa na cha say ni sika na wo de be 2 weeks tua we no $25,000 no eno abekam and no then the cars me no Benz baako ML baako na Cherokee white one or they saw the yes swap car ni me no so a wontu duty car no dey ye car na ye duty no wontu duty ye check documents ni na no wontu duty nti yes anam sakoi so ama ye dwuma boye na ono se wo gi ni sika ena o ma ye dey ofre Jubilee House ena C2 na C2 nso edi se na do mo de sa ye no mo de Jubilee House ni di nkwasesem so on MP before yeah no na you trace come out party na me what checks every month every week na me month to me 50,000 no and on be high court Nima police station and na Owusu Bempah ya ni na hu close no no ba ho
and ye ntimi nkasa
me ni be say me
Kwaku and
na Oshenika na ahomanso san bo ne nan say
and ye me
wachichi say me de me na and ye koye and on the fake case Nico your friend say Nima if you Nima no you call East Legon police station hona me hu say te you call East Legon no mo bail no and Owusu Bempah efreye e ka che MPP for mpanifo say police officer na or crime officer no o makofa MPP for akofa NDC for no ma pronto no mo de police officer na ba beto Nima and wo ye dwumatia MPP for na only police officer na aye friend abna eye maami ti wa ni nua ketwa odi nachi it the woman was pumping one sem very calm good ube hu di bia na osere no Owusu Bempah po ye wo no onye oba ne ho officer da kama wo twentro Owusu Bempah de ye nyine kosia wo si ade ekotes maami ti wa atia metia Owusu Bempah nana satana bright udro na ye data si ani ti mam tu aye ni tu IC na ntro Owusu Bempah twa aye mi hu wi asi ni po onim to twa sada enti efi ho no na hu sakoi na maame ne kasa nso ano ma sha ase commission police officers nkwanti omo ma ne nkasa na makoma bose na mi no say enti mo officers sana mo ye mo adwuma wa the conference hall kese
Kwaku ye ntwana asem so
Owusu Bempah de and na na campus o giga say o mi so me $25,000 wa less unti me babeji ka that day no ono for the time but mama na to unti me na to work keke na ne me ya ne say NDC for mo your friends say sa papa ne friends say osofu bi no we ho bedu kobi aye juma mama na jo mama efi atames ta bedu kobi aye juma
these are people
bedu kobi aye juma na wakofa Owusu Bempah Owusu Bempah
wo mo rise o mo
Owusu Bempah
enye news because am go for am support
my very disappointed with friends John Dramani Mahama because o catch there say or ye John for me my this been can this yourself and this is the one ne kura make say emon me decide because I didn't be before you know e pain na pain is free ho so I say enti no ye me ya say NDC munni momo de MB before na no mo yes ade no we ye omo de omo nim ye omo de
okay guys
ore ma me he
ushafo aha Konaba television e free ena akuri Tuesday bia ya wada bia anase kwasiada ebia saa 3 days yi mayesi wo se meko live aye live program eye Ghana time no 7 p.m. na ye wo live that is 2100 CAT into person wo hear live program now we interactive with Asia Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays at 7 p.m. Ghana time 2100 CAT that is Central African time near our live ewo Konaba television so YouTube into fatu trim na join your page say be ya ubenya program ni bia hwenti kai so be like page no na me adomanos for notification subscribe to channel way for more update medase.
Hello Busiafo, unique laser whitening and mama official pa na me kai say this Christmas so we pay products for papa attract your door for amana sre amana dawase amana love forever and ever dear and one unique laser whitening product. I say your toothpaste no. I and your mom will do one dance. You use so dear. I am very simple. The only hand say utu so. Na would you go with brushing so? Na would you chuchu send the swing na? Come. And your products dear. Any tea stains, coffee stains, smoking stains beer. Unique laser whitening product. Ebe ne nyina free so ama kama. So we pay a laser no so and when your gadget ne dear indeed unique. I using the anything very simple. Oh, start here. Open use shade guide no first. What the shade guide and actual so. Send a bell be how you are improving on the treatment. Using your thing crap. We are not wafa gel no. We gel now and no. Which is so. O share your gel pen no crana. Which means say indeed unique. O twist no kakra. O say gel no flow through the brush. Na odi afifa osinisu nyina kama uria na washe train obi won mo se bia ontimi enkenkan ontimi ready a enye. There are instructions on how to use no picture form. Instructions on how to use the product. News enye den kra it pebi na toma wodofo this Christmas. Put the gel no fa osinisu ria na washe train. And then 60 minutes. Pepper now we are more rings when we na come into this Christmas day. Young Pomodia Yento unique laser whitening product. Young Famaya Dofo na on joy, na on sri, na on love you forever and ever. Unique laser whitening or say money seso.
No bambo here. Na me papa mu die. Pro Technologies and na me kan fama wo. Ani Pro Technologies. We are specialized in both sales and installation of CCTV cameras. Esa install CCTV cameras in the Sour Ghana and NASA brochure now for Ghana. Now beso CCTV camera installation. We need Pro Technologies and then Sawoso. Yes, CCTV camera installation, electric fence, automated gate, access control, video doorbell. Opadia, man, nane buansu that form. Near general construction. So pesi si ufie di mau say ya bansoro. Dentia sawashasiye na pesi ready bow and after na pesi sidima wono woni en emi sawoso nie de wo ni se ye no nyina ne wabochimemu ha ene branch ewa Ghana na eni mo bra wo bre nti so sika fa ensemu a sro bia anim wo dad da edan bi apese osi plan bia and which is so here solar power and abamba ho sensem bia de uni Pro Technologies emi sawoso ye smart home aba from fidie bi apese hye wo fi ana intercom ebi hujuma ene esanso interior decoration yes ufie na mawo ana wa si ufie na pese siesi hodoma wo se eye office ye betwa ho neat ne wo car tracker ana GPS how betimi dia track your car bibia car na nam bia obetimi ahwe e wo phone so and which is so ton fidie bi na wo ho ko first install ana ne settings ye beye e ye Ghana office ewo Ashie Adenta Dodoa Road ye ne CBG ene di animhwe for information or WhatsApp +1 401 75 70 300 and +1 401 69 92 254. Pro Technologies, customer satisfaction is our topmost priority. It's centered on your grace.